9:37 on this Monday morning. Welcome back to Good Day Austin. It is not only a Monday morning, it is also National Croissant Day.
Right, Croissant Day.
Chef Miguel Olmedo with the Auguste
Escoffier, School of Culinary Arts.
Thank you. I speak Spanish, but my French, that's another story. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Croissant Day. I mean, this is
same here with you.
Okay, good. Okay, good. but of course, you definitely know about French cuisine, specifically the croissant. It is amazing. I always wish we had smell-o-vision so our viewers at home could smell this. It just
the
smells so
freshness of the croissants, the warm, the yeast, the butter, the flaky layers. Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about croissants and what we're doing here today.
So croissants, there's history. The French did not invent the croissants. It goes back to the Turkish days. They used to use them for their flag, the crescent moon. So back in the 1600s, and an Austrian military serviceman brought them to France, and that's what became popular.
Wow.
Back in the 1900s, that's when we brought them to France. It became popular, became immortal.
Yeah.
And the croissants are, like I said, they're flaky, they're buttery, they're so, how can I say?
It just melts in your mouth when you think about it.
Heavenly good. That's what they are.
Yeah.
So it's the art of love, because croissants take a long time to make, and it's all about making sure that we laminate the dough, the butter inside the dough. So you have butter and you have dough. You got to encase both of them inside. Several turns, maybe it's 5-8 turns, and that takes about 2 or 3 days to make.
And Chef, tell us a little bit more. So what are we making a croissant here?
Well,
kind of?
Kind of.
Showing us the process.
TV magic. So what I have here is a dough, okay, that has already been pre-made, okay? So this is a croissant dough. It is a yeasty dough, and it has butter, salt, yeast, and this is the butter that goes inside the croissant. So croissants are not really that great for you, but they are in a sense for your taste buds, okay? So the butter goes in here.
Oh,
okay?
Wow. That's a lot of butter.
But it's good butter.
It's good, but it's good for your emotional experience.
And then we fold them. Sometimes we can fold them like a book fold or envelope fold. We encase the butter inside. So we encase the butter inside, and then we take a rolling pin, roll them out. Make sure not to make sure that the butter doesn't see through the dough, and then fold them again and keep on rolling them.
Wow.
And every time you fold them, you got to let them rest for about 20 minutes in the refrigerator. Bring them out, roll them again, roll them out. So it's a 2 or 3 day process.
Okay.
And
wow.
And at the end, what the croissants look like, I have one here.
TV magic. Ta-da!
So this is a croissant, okay? Made by one of our chef instructors, Brian Felicella. Yes, he made it, and it's really, really great. As you can see, a lot of layers, and this one is stuffed with chocolate. So it's called peanut chocolate. And when you slice it, you got to take your time, because you got so much time invested in this dough. When you slice it, you see all the layers inside the croissant.
Wow, yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. And so tell us, what are these toppings for? Do these go on the croissant, or how does that work?
So the fun part, the croissants, they're versatile. You can stuff them with chocolate, ham and cheese. You can even bake them plain. You can cut them in half, make a club sandwich out of them. You can make a tuna salad, all kinds of great things. But my favorite recipe to do is I have all these ingredients. This is for the croissant dough. So I have eggs, buttercream, and I have the recipes for you guys too. Eggs, cream, heavy cream, syrup, vanilla extract, cinnamon, more butter, sugar, and pecans. So what I did was I lay out the croissants, cut them in here, lay them out. And then I mix all this stuff in together, and I pour it on top. The butter, the sugar, and the pecans. I melt the butter, add the sugar, fold in the pecans, and then pour that on top after it's being baked for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. So what you got basically is a croissant bread pudding. AKA French toast casserole.
Oh, wow.
When you're looking for that comfort food, that 3 o'clock in the morning with pecan buttercream ice cream, you go down to the fridge, you get a piece, and it's like, it soothes your soul.
Oh my goodness, it smells amazing. Wow. And so this is that croissant bread pudding.
French toast casserole,
Wow.
Well, you got to call, got to give it a name because it's French, French toast.
Yes, French toast. There you go. Although you did say they didn't quite invent the croissant.
Yeah, they have. They did not invent it. But we got to give them credit, because they took the recipe and modified and made it their own. That's what they laminated, and they made a lot of foldings, and that's why we have a lot of layers. Because they're the ones that made it so puffy out of puff pastry, and we have all these beautiful layers. I don't know if you can see that. Okay?
Yeah,
yeah, but those are the beautiful layers inside.
Wow, wonderful. Chef, tell us a little bit more about the School of Culinary Arts.
School of Culinary Arts. So we have 2 degrees. We have the associates and the diploma. And the students go through several gender classes. They have to go through restaurant operations, which shows them how to be a better business owner and how to manage the back of the house. They have to go through entrepreneurship class where they create a restaurant from the grounds up. The front of the house, the uniforms, the setting, and also they got to go through all the kitchen blocks.
Yeah.
Kitchen blocks is a start with foundations with basic knife skills. They build up to the last day of the practical, and then they go to culinary arts, which includes a lot of baking and pastries, but also more salads, charcuterie, breakfast, cookery, and then from there they go to regionals. One of my favorite classes. We teach about 23 countries in that 6-week block. And each day is a different menu from that country.
Yeah.
And the last one is a farm to table. We teach the importance of how to be a better steward of your product, so you can have such items like this and experience the full flavors of the true ingredients. Respect the farmers and have that that experience that we don't get in the restaurant or at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just an incredible curriculum, clearly. I love the entrepreneurship classes. As an entrepreneur myself, I know how challenging that can be, but this smells amazing. So wonderful. Chef Miguel Olmedo from the Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. We appreciate this, and I'm going to taste this as soon as we go to break.
Yeah, sure. And I brought some tea with you guys, too.
There we go.
Chocolate-covered strawberries, tuxedo, since it's almost February, so it's Valentine's Day, so this is for you guys to have in the studio.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much.